Hey guys, hey, real quick here. It is 11 something here on Friday. Okay, wanted to the second part of this worksheet that you had. Let me get one here real quick. Which was the backside of this. Okay, of your crisscross worksheet. Okay, all right. I'm going to post this a little later, but like I said, I need you to take a picture of your grid like I asked you today. You would have done it today in class, and so then I can give you credit for that. Like I said, it's not about checking them right or wrong, but making the attempt and then checking your answers to learn from that. No different than checking your homework in math class or something like that. Okay, so I need to make sure you do that for me, okay, before I do this. So I may not post these till either later today for sure, or maybe even tomorrow, to make sure everybody gets that submitted in, okay, today, okay? Second, so on the back side here you have 23 ionic compounds. So basically what you're going to be doing is using your first flip chart, okay? So on your first flip chart, remember, it was showing ionic compounds, so you look at that first element, okay? Is it on the left or right side of the stair step? Well, all of these are ionic, so the first element's all going to be on this side of the stair step, okay? All right, so you're going to use your first rules. So it's that, the D block questions, all that. So I'm just going to put this up here like this, so I see it without pointing. And your questions for naming, all right, for example, I'll do a couple of them. Let's do number, I'll do it right here so you can see the samples here. We'll do, I'll do numbers 2, 8, I'll do one of each set. So I'll do number 2 here first, okay, because I don't know how many times I've done sodium chloride. All right, so number 2, looking at this worksheet that I want you to do, okay, is name the compound. So I have CaO. So first rule, like I said, remember, the first rule of thumb is Ca. Left to right, we know it's right over here, calcium. Okay, is it a D block? No, it's not, because it's outside 3 to 12. So if it's no, okay, name it. So obviously it's calcium, so there's no Roman numeral, so I don't have to worry about the cross-crissing of the charges. And then go right to rule 3, which is name the anion, which is for 2 oxygen. Oxygen goes to oxide. So real example there, number 2 was calcium oxide. Pretty simple one right there. Okay, that was number 2 on naming compounds. So 1, 2, or 1, 3, 4, and 5 you do. Okay? So that's that. Usually I'm just reading right from my rules. Okay? Let's do number 8 on that. Number 8, okay, is now I've got the name and like what I was kind of doing a little bit. So now I'm going to put the formula for it. So that's cesium. I'm doing the opposite. Cesium iodide. Okay, so the same way when I'm looking at the formula when I named it, find cesium, okay, all right, it's right here, right, it's ionic, as we know, because it's all ionic compounds, it's on this side of the step, it's not a D block, okay, so the same thing there, I'm going to just write it as itself. So what's its charge? +1, so CS should be a +1 charge, right, and iodine, or iodide over here, I is over here, it's a -1, and its symbol is I, and it's a negative charge, right? So then I want to write that compound. So now I'm crisscrossing, just like on my grid, drop the charge, bring it down. So it is CS, CSI, yeah, like a TV show, okay? Cesium iodide, right? So on this one, 8, 9, 10, 11, so you're kind of doing your crisscross charge there, just a little back and forth, okay? So this one you're given the name, and then you are figuring out what its compound is, okay? So that was number 8, all right? All right, so I'll do another one here. Let's do number, what's a good one? Let's do number 12. Number 12 is a good one. Number 12, that's SnF2. Okay, so we ask ourselves, Sn, this side of the stair step. Yes, it is. It's right here. It's on this side of the stair step, all right? That's 10. Okay, so write the cations, 10. Is 10 a D block? or a P block? It is a P block. It's right in this part. Remember the P block models. So it's going to have a Roman numeral, okay? Yes or no? Yes, it is, okay? So I got to uncross, so I look at the anon, all right? So at 10, so easy way here is, oh, if I'm uncrossing, if this is a 2, this 2 must go up here, so this must mean it's 10, 2, because remember, only time I have Roman numerals with my elements is if they're D or P blocks on the cation only. No Roman numerals on the anon, the second one, okay? So right here. So that's where uncross at 2, okay? And then it says name the anon for rule number 3, which F, which is fluorine, goes to fluoride. Fluoride, okay? All right? 10, 2, fluoride, right? So I uncrossed it, that's why I knew what Roman numeral went there, 2, okay? And it makes sense why the SN was a 1, because look where fluorine is. It's in the -1 charge, so that's why the way I did. Okay, so that's number 12. Okay? All right, number 12. Let's do number 17. 17 looks good. Let's do number 17. Okay? So it's giving me the name, iron 3 oxide. Iron 3 oxide. Okay? So if I got iron 3 oxide, obviously that must be that this is Fe3 plus, because the Roman numeral tells me it has the 3 charge, right? Because iron is a D block. And oxygen O, find it over here, -2 charge. I need to make it into a compound. Remember, drop the charge, start crisscross, bam, bam. So this is going to be Fe2O3. Okay? All right, so that was number 17. Fe2O3. Plus 3 charge, -2, drop the charge, drag them down. That's my answer. Fe2O3. Okay? And the last one we'll do. All right, for a sample. The rest are on your guys to finish it. We want to see you next on Monday, hopefully. Let's do one of them. Let's do number 20. That was one of them we actually did in class, but I'll do that one again there too for you. So it's Fe2, parentheses, because it's polyatomic ion, SO4 parentheses 3. Okay, a lot of numbers there, okay, a lot of things. All right, so obviously, if it is, ask yourself from this, iron, obviously it's a D block, yes, so I'm going to cross. I don't move the 4, remember, it stays part of that ion. We talked about polyatomic ions, so outside the parentheses, this goes up to here, just like this goes here, okay? If we needed it, but only reason we're moving this is because this is a D block and we need to know what the Roman numeral is. Iron 3, okay? 3 goes up there. And then we know SO4 from our predetermined polyatomic ions right here. SO4 is sulfate. Sulfate. Okay, done. All right, iron 3 sulfate. Okay, so I did one of each one of that, so you need to finish. So that's 4 of them we did. So what, 18, 19, 20? So about 18 or so more there. Okay, so this is the back side of your crisscross sheet. Okay, so I need you guys to do those. Have those ready in class on Monday, so I can go over those and check them. And we're going to be doing this a lot because now we have all the rules, the charts, the grids, periodic table, everything. It's time to start practicing these, okay? So we get these things down sometime next week, okay? So short to the point. This is what we've done in class. We went over the crisscross, but I need you guys to submit that first, okay? Some of you already have, many of you haven't, okay? Then I'll send you the grid answers, and then I need you to work on these little short, quick ionic compounds. You saw how quickly, obviously it went a little faster for me, but all you're doing is reading your first rule of flip chart. Okay, following the rules, okay? Refer back to videos. I know you don't like to watch the videos, but it's no different if you're sitting in class for the lecture part. This way, at least you can rewind, back up, check it, back up, and check it, okay? So, stay warm. If you have any questions, let me know. Up here in the classroom till 2:30 or so. It's about 10 till noon right now, okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I'll post it and make sure you guys are working on that, okay? All right, guys, let me know if you need anything.